Get this girl unloaded, set up and greased. I like greasing. Listen, if you had one chance, one opportunity to grease every zert, would you? I'm probably gonna forget some.
Was it smudged the whole time, guys? Why didn't you tell me? Oh boy. There, that's a little bit better. All right, we'll see if you can ride here. I tell you what, these dealers, they really need to make a tractor that has metal mounts on the outside of the tractor here so you can ride with. It's just no really good spot to put you. We'll try this, but hopefully you don't fall off and get into a windrow. If you do, hold your breath. You guys made it. See if you can't get hit by the rake here. So as you can tell, this stuff is really green right here. Well, it actually looks green, but it's not dry by any means. But it's not as wet as it looks. We'll go up here. So there's a lot of grass you can see in this stuff. But this may look like dirt, but it is very, very sandy here. Very sandy. So yeah, this stuff actually looks pretty decent. She's pretty crispy. Man, you could almost, I wouldn't say you could bale it today, but it's probably pretty gosh dang close. She is crispy. But as I found out this year, it may feel crispy, but you get to baling it. That moisture monitor don't usually lie on the baler. That one will tell the truth. Man, this stuff is crispy. So there's some leaf left on it. As you can see, it's long, a lot of stem, like we said before. But here's some good leaf. So yeah, this field would actually be one of our better ones, I would say. Look at this. It's just sand. Sandy, sandy, sandy ground over here. Huh. Quite impressive for not tedding it. Got away with that. Here's a greener spot. There we go. There's some moisture. That's what we're looking for. There's a nice wet. See that? Look at her glisten.
Oh, just doing some sketchy stuff here. Gonna load that rake onto that trailer, and I'm using Bale tines. So, balancing act. Here, guys.
All right, she's the next day down here, August 2nd. We came down here yesterday. I don't even remember what we did. Did I rake? I don't know. Everything's a blur. Everything's kind of meshing together now because it's just one day after another trying to come down here. And I would have to even look back to when we cut this. This has got to be going on over a week. It's got to be pushing a week and a half now. At least a week. Anyway. So we tried baling yesterday. Oh, yeah, that's right. I did rake. Well, yeah. Now I'm thinking back. So I cut Westby. Came down here, raked across the road. And then after that was done, then I was going to go try baling the stuff that I raked the day prior. And it didn't go. She was wet. Just them big wet clobs. I don't know if I can show you here. Like right here, look at this. This stuff. Just like mud. So she didn't go. I think I made 8 bales. And gave up. It was just an outside round of the field down there. So we got Ben down there right now with the single Vermeer rake, and he's flipping all them windrows over because the bottom side of them windrows, we tedded it out, you know, and then it got rained on. Well, maybe I should have narrowed up that double Kuhn rake as far as I could get it because it just wasn't picking up just the little bit of that middle of the windrow because you tedded out. So you just can't quite pick up that little bit of middle. And that's what this stuff is right here. Is that little bit of stuff that you just couldn't get flipped. And it's just wet. So yeah. So he's down there flipping. We flipped that one field last night after we figured out it wasn't going to go and what our problems were having. So he's starting on this field. I just went over the baler again. We only made 7 bales after I did it yesterday, but just to make sure. Went over the baler, drove around, seeing what spots really need to be hit. And I think we're going to jump across the road and start over on that field first. And then hopefully head down to this field, and that'll be this afternoon. Get that field done, and then I'll probably try to keep baling because it's Saturday today. And I really don't want to do a whole bunch on Sunday. So we're going to try our best. We're going to try to get as much knocked out today as we can so we can hopefully get done Sunday. And then we can be done with this gift that keeps on giving down here. But we got beautiful weather now, man. If it was starting to rain, if we had rain chances like this weekend or something, and we were trying to get this done, this would have really sucked bad. Because the quality's already not there because it got bleached so bad from all the humidity, and then it got rained on way too much. And so the quality's not there. As you can see, there's a lot of stem. There is leaf in there, if you can believe it. There is leaf. There's just so much stem. because the stuff was just so big. I mean, if you remember from the past videos, like I said, there is green in there. But if you remember from the past videos when we were cutting down here, I don't know if I showed, but it was so lodged and big and laid over. I mean, when you untangled it and held it up, it was hip high alfalfa almost. So it's just a very bad combination of all things. Big, heavy alfalfa, a lot of stem, because it was tall, it was wet. We couldn't get down here and cut when we wanted to. And got a sprinkle of rain that Tuesday. Because what did we do? Did we ted it Monday or Sunday? I think we tedded it Sunday. I was planning on starting to bale Tuesday this week down here. And then we got a little, like a misting of rain. I don't even know if it was a tenth. You couldn't even tell it rained down here when we got down here that afternoon. Couldn't even tell it rained. Then we tried baling on a field over there that Tuesday. That didn't go. That stuff was way too wet. We're like, oh, it's just going to have to sit. And if it does rain Wednesday, they weren't predicting a whole lot of rain. But anyway, is what it is. It rained a lot Wednesday. So we're getting her flipped. Cross our fingers, we can go, because we want to get it dry. If it doesn't have the quality there, at least you can get it dry so you don't have to wrap it or try to put dope on it or anything. But I don't know, I think I got, so this bale right here, I think this one and this one. Yeah, so this one's from Tuesday and this one's from Tuesday. These are from yesterday. As you can see, there is a little bit of green. I don't know if you can catch it on camera. There is a little leaf in there, but it don't look good from the outside because there's just so much stem. I mean, look at all this. So yeah, this one's from Tuesday, so these were wet. These are probably 30, 35, 40. They were wet, so it gave up really quick. But surprisingly enough, it's obviously dew moisture. It's not moisture in the stalk itself, because today's Saturday. These were baled Tuesday. You stick a probe in these and see if they're heating, and they're not sweating or heating. They're still 70 degrees on the inside, so I don't think you gotta worry about catching fire or nothing, burning the place down. But because there ain't no moisture in the stem, so it's just obviously all ground moisture and dew moisture that this stuff is picking up. But they make a solid bale when they're wet like that. I mean, you can tell. I don't know if you can tell, pick it up on camera, how shiny this is. It's wet, but like I said, you stick a probe in it. They're not heating, they're not sweating. So hopefully, I mean, you can at least put them inside without burning the place down. But we'll get things wrapped up. I'll quit jacking my jaws here. We'll get this thing fired up, drive across the road there, and see if we can start making some hay.
All right, I gotta get bale spots laid out here. Plastic on the ground. I gotta haul some bales back and stack them. And I'm gonna organize them off what field or section they come off, so we can do our testing. Gonna have good boogers tomorrow. This stuff is dusty.
Baling right along, not fast. You really got to keep your eye on things, because them windrows, I don't know if you can see them down there, they're big and fluffy. And they're catching on the drawbar and the hitch and stuff and balling up and sending big slugs through the baler. I already broke one shear bolt because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, there. Oh. See? Got to keep your eye on the ball today. Even though I already made a bonehead move today. I was watching the head because it was balling up. So I'm trying to swerve back and forth, trying to stay on either side of the windrow as best as I can, but the problem is I was doing that, I'm weaving back and forth, and oh, see, here's another big hay ball. Oh boy. Man. Anyway, I'm doing that, going back and forth. It was gathering up on the side of the head so bad it was dragging and it wasn't picking anything up. Not even thinking, I even have cameras on this baler. I go to back up and a bale just left the chute, just fell off. Probably 2 feet, before then. I wasn't even paying attention. I just seen the head was gathering up, so I stopped, hit it in reverse and started backing up. And all of a sudden it, saw it in my mirror, turned the bale sideways, and I caught it in the mirror and I stopped and of course must have ripped the wire off from my bale chute or something, because now it's telling me I got an open circuit for the bale chute. Broke a string on the bale, bent them little arms that pull the bale chute down and shit. I'm like, what a bonehead move. You pay for a baler that has cameras on it and you don't even bother using it before you back up. I'm like, sheesh. But so yeah, we gotta really watch what you're doing today. You almost need to take even just a pickup or something, drive over these windrows, just drive on top of them just to flatten them. Because I mean, they're big, they're heavy. I think I've done 48 bales on this field, and this is probably a 11 acre field maybe, I think it is, if I remember right. Not that big. So we're getting a lot of bales per acre, and I'm making 7-foot bales, but it's at least dry. So this is the stuff we raked yesterday afternoon, and this stuff is dry. Stuff across the road I tried, no go. I thought for sure. I took the pail and the probe over there, pail tested it. I did about 3 tests, 18, 22, and 17 and a half. And I said, I think that'll work. That'll bail up. I got dope on the baler, so I could throw the dope on it, get the high spots if it does get higher in some areas than others. Started bailing along, and she just wasn't gonna go. She was 30%. 30 plus. It was average about 30, 31 on my monitor. The bales were, so just wild. It's just, I couldn't believe it when it went up that high. And so I made I think 3 bales over there. Just making sure that twine wasn't gonna get stuck in the pickup head from that bale. See that bale right there? That's sideways? Yeah, that's the one I backed into. Well, I gotta start watching my monitor here. We're gonna have some banana looking bales here by the time I get done, Cody. But it's slow going. You only go about 3 miles an hour. Like I said, I've already broke 1 shear bolt because I wasn't paying attention. She was gathering up on the hitch and sent the big slug right through the head and snapped the shear bolt off on the flywheel.
Tell the difference. So 4 days ago we cut the bottom field that bale came out of. It's still a little wet, but the top one is 7 days since we cut. Leaf retention is lost, the whole 9 yards when it gets rained on. Plus the moisture from the humidity and the dew just really screws us. There's a lot of bales out here. Stack it 2 by 2 so that when I bring the trailer out, it goes real fast. Because boy, there's a lot of bales out here. Damn good truck. Look at that. Good mud tires. Just loves it. It loves it because it's a Chevrolet. It's a Silverado.
That ain't alfalfa. Clover. This field is riddled with clover. See it all? See it? Look at just tons of clover in this field. Makes good feed if you can get it dry, but if you can't, I mean, look at all this clover. Look at this. There's tons of it. We got good regrowth coming back. So that's a plus. See, like this stuff, you can't pick it up. It's just matted right to the ground. This is what it is. But you know, there ain't nothing. It's just nothing but stem. There ain't nothing quality wise in it. Like, let's see this. But hopefully it's thin enough that the alfalfa will be able to grow right through it. So now I'm out walking around. Now I'm gonna be picky and OCD. Gonna be like old Mr. Hauser, Bradley. Can't be leaving that hay in the field. He'd be gathering it up like this, putting it in piles. He'd carry it back over to the baler. Ah, that could feed a calf. I can hear it already, Brad. I can hear it already. That would feed a calf. Making you proud. We'll throw this in the baler. Catch you guys later.